Welcome back to our WordPress Basics series. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can move your WordPress website from a local server to a live server. So it's actually live on the internet and visible to everyone. And the process, it's super simple. So let's get started. I have created my local site using LocalWP, which basically runs WordPress on your computer. But obviously, since it's local, no one else can see it. We need to move it to a live server so it's actually online and shareable. Now, if you're using Flywheel or WP Engine, LocalWP actually has a built-in connect feature that lets you push your site directly. But since I'm using Hostinger and many of you might be using other hosts like Bluehost, SiteGround, we will go with a plugin-based method instead. Clicking on WP Admin and it will open my WordPress site. This is the site I've created and I'm going to export. So from your local WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins, Add New, and search for WP Vivid. It's free, super simple, and works with almost any hosting provider. Click Install and then Activate. Once the activation is done, you will see WP Vivid dashboard. And here we're going to create a backup of our site. You can choose to backup everything, files and database, or just select what you need. Make sure Save Backups to Local is selected so backup is saved on your computer. The backup will take time depending on the site size. If your site is large, WP Vivid will automatically split the backups into multiple parts. Totally normal and super helpful. Once the backup is complete, scroll down and you will see the backup listed. Click Download and save the files to your computer. So this was it. Alright, now let's move it to the live site. Here's my Hostinger website. It's a fresh WordPress install with no content in it. Make sure your live site is a clean installation too, because this process will overwrite everything on it. If you don't know how to install WordPress through your host or locally, I have already made a video on that. Check it out in the description box below. Just like we did earlier, go to Plugins, Add New, search for WP Vivid, install and activate it. Now here select Upload. Upload the files you have saved in your computer just like I did. Now here's the thing. If your backup is split into multiple parts like part 1, part 2, make sure to select and upload all the parts together at once. WP Vivid will detect them automatically and merge everything for the restore. Once it's done, you will see it over here. Okay, so these two are my old backups. This is the latest, 23rd April. Now, just click on this restore option. This plugin will now upload and completely replace your live site with the one from your local environment. Depending on your internet speed and file size, this could take a few minutes. Just don't close the tab. Once it finishes, you might get logged out of WordPress. That's totally normal. Just log back in using the same username and password you were using on your local site, not the live one. Now the migration is done. But before wrapping up, make sure everything works smoothly. Head over to Settings. Here select Permalinks and click Save Changes, even if nothing looks different. This helps avoid 404 errors. Then go through your site and check everything. Pages, images, blog post, menu. Make sure it all looks good. Test your contact forms too, just to be safe. So there's also another method inside WP Vivid where you can generate a key on your live site. Set the key expiration time. Copy this and then paste it on your local site in the Auto Migration tab. Hit the Save button. Once done, select Clone, then Transfer. This lets you transfer your website directly. No downloads or manual uploads required. But honestly, this method can sometimes throw error or get stuck, especially on budget hosting plans. Once it's done, you will see the backup created in your live site, and we only have 2 hours because we selected 2 hours. Okay, let me just refresh my live site. Now you can see the backup here, and just like we did above, restore it. So unless you're comfortable with troubleshooting, I recommend sticking with the backup and restore method. It's more stable and beginner friendly. And that's it. Now your local WordPress site is fully live. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more WordPress tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching.